Oh, oh, are you kidding me? um, the timing of this is, I am stupefied. This is a crazy thing to do right now. Wow. That was ridiculous. Okay. I guess it didn't take me that long to take care of. It took me like 4 seconds to take care of. But I cannot believe that it did that to me right now. What a dumb thing for the platform to do. Um let's see. Is this in the right thing? Dang, it's been a while, bruh. It's been a while. No, no, no. No, no, no. Why do I have to keep doing this? It should know by now. Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Um, I think it's just because I haven't done this in so long. I'm a little confused about. Are you kidding me? This is like some kind of cosmic joke. Now I got another source trying to steal my attention away. This is insane. All right. Cosmic joke. I hate this part. Oh, I feel weird. David Flores. Shamo. What's going on, man? David, I thought about you the other day, man. In a 100% platonic way. I was thinking about you. And um it was you that told me, right? That wasn't it you that said that you were, by the way, maybe turn the volume down, David. Maybe turn the volume down if there's people around you. Cause I don't want to expose you. I don't know where you're at right now. But wasn't it you that told me that you were actually leaving a job, or that you were gonna leave a job or something like that because they passed up on you, or something like that. They weren't treating you right, you know? Wasn't that you? Like months ago. You put in for a promotion or something like that. What's up, Nigel? I'm looser. Then make your own channel and do your own good ideas, bro. It's not easy, all right? It's not easy. Okay. I couldn't remember for sure. David. I thought that was you. All right. I just wanted to, I don't know, this might seem weird or whatever, but I just wanted to ask you, like, how's it going, dude? Like, you know, when we have these types of conversations, I don't want you guys to think that, like, I'm just playing the part or whatever, you know? Like, people have come in here in the recent months and they've been saying, like, you know, people will come in and ask for, like, prayer requests and stuff like that. Like, it's been getting real in here, you know? And I just want people to know, like, I'm not lying or just messing around when we talk about stuff like that. Like, I don't forget about you guys. I don't forget about you homies when the stream goes off. Like, you know, this is like a real community of homies as far as I'm confirmed. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm just, like, being fake about it. And you crossed my beanie the other day, and I was like, man, I wonder how that's going. I hope everything's good. I hope he found something. I hope he's figuring it out. Oh, I love cake. I got Pandora on right now. Wheels just came on. I am feeling a lot better, Max Bluestein. I kind of touched on it, dude. I gotta change the channel. I can't focus with this station on. There's some channels that are like white noise. I can't focus with this channel. I want to just, like, pay attention to the songs. I talked about it last time, Max, where, like, sometimes I get, when I get sick, I don't know, and other people in here were saying that they experience the same thing, and that there's actually, I don't know if there was, like, a term for it, but that it's a very common thing that happens. I got pretty sick, and I had, like, a throat thing, and I couldn't even talk. I sounded worse than I do right now. And I've noticed sometimes when I get, like, pretty sick, like, it messes with my mind, and I feel kind of, like, depressed, kind of, like, down and depressed. And I was in a funk for, like, a whole week, man. And I feel like I'm kind of getting out of it, but I'm just all over the place, dude. I'm all over the place. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm finding it very difficult. Very, 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 very difficult to care about the last thing Ian Gary said. or about who pulled out of a fight, or about what Dana White said about Zuffa at a press conference, or about who did or didn't get a fight bonus, or about another boxer that Dana poached, or, you know, Conor McGregor showed up in, you know, some random, like, it's getting very, very difficult for me to stay engaged with that and motivated about that. And I've been having, it's scary. It's terrifying. Imagine if I was like a painter and I was like, I don't think I like painting anymore. It's like, well, what are you going to do? So that has been kind of wreaking havoc on my life lately. And I can't really talk about it. I can't talk to Marilena about it because she will freak out. If I talk to Marilena about something like that, dude, she'll go on D.com and she'll be like, I need 3 jobs. And I'm like, stop it. I'll figure it out. Stop it. But yeah, that's... Sometimes at night, I'm like, all right, what am I going to make a video about tomorrow? I start skimming through the UFC news, MMA news, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I wake up, like, something's gonna be big news in the morning. I'll look in the morning, and then I look, and I'm like, okay, Bobby Green was sparring with someone else again, okay. Tommy McMillan said something crazy, okay. So I'm having a little bit of a crisis right now. Max Bluestein. I'm trying to find my way. Oh my gosh, M. Looser. I feel like such a bad person right now. I feel like such a terrible person. The other day I was watching a video about this cop, and he pulled over a dude. I'm confused about what happened because I don't know anything about motorcycles or bikes or whatever. So there was a cop that pulled over a dude on a bike or whatever. And I think the problem was, I don't know, there was something that the cop didn't see that he was supposed to see. Some kind of license or tags, I don't know. And then he pulls him over, and then the cop approaches him, and he's like, oh, snap, you got pedals. I don't even know. Oh, you're good. I'm sorry, man. My bad. I don't know what. You're good. I'm sorry I bothered you. And everyone in the comments was like, dude, like, that's a good cop. Like, it was kind of refreshing to see. And I don't understand what any of that means. I don't know what the pedals means. I don't know. But I gotta apologize to you, M. Looser. I hope you're still here, dude. Oh my gosh. Look, I came into this stream thinking I was gonna be different in this stream. M. Looser, I'm apologizing. Why are you getting aggressive now? I'm apologizing. Look, maybe it's too late. Maybe it's too little too late. Maybe it's too little too late. And I have to accept that. I have to live with that now. But listen, look, I'm just going to tell it like it is. There's only 35 people here right now. Okay. This is our peak. I'm going to be very honest with you. All of you, not just M. Looser. I'm in a little bit of a delicate place right now. Trying to figure out what I'm doing, what I want to do, how, reflecting on how it's going. And I feel like, I hate to say it, man. I would love to be like, man, I feel like I got thick skin right now. Nothing could get through this. But I feel like I'm in a delicate spot, and I just feel, I don't know, defensive, insecure. I don't know. And again, I don't enjoy admitting that. I would like never talk this way in real life or typically ever in any situation. But I've been having like the most major, like I couldn't fully express it on this stream, okay? It would get super weird. And I've really been going through it, looser. And just having the biggest doubts and insecurities about what I'm doing and how it's going. And I already feel like a heavy overwhelming feeling about, I already feel a certain way about how I feel is what I'm saying. I already feel a gigantic overwhelming feeling about things right now. And I think because of that, I projected something into what you were saying. I saw you talking about, oh, where are the videos at, my guy? I saw the ha 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 ha. And I was like, oh, this dude's clowning on me because I haven't been uploading videos. Because my son had a tournament, a 5-6 day tournament. Look, it was weird. I things went really well at the beginning and the middle of July. And then I had to dip out for days because of my son's tournament. And part of me was like, this is beautiful. If I had like a different kind of job, I'm blessed to be able to do what I do. Because if I had a different kind of job, I wouldn't have even been able to go. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, I'm missing out on so much work. I know this is going to throw me out of my rhythm. And it was kind of tough. And then I got sick. So I missed a bunch of days. Then I got sick. So even when I was back, I was sick. My head was all messed up. And I feel like by the time it was all said and done, I missed like 2 weeks of being productive. And I just felt like, man, I'm falling off. I'm messing up. I'm getting out of my routine. And then I see like, hey, where are the videos at, my guy? And I was like, oh, this dude's making fun of me. And I just started to get all defensive, And then I see, here's how I read it, Looser. Here's how I read it. And I was totally projecting into it. It said, also, I think that turning the stream clips into videos hasn't been a good idea. That's what I thought. That's what I saw. That's how twisted I am right now. I'm self-sabotaging. You guys want to know what he actually said? Also, I think that turning stream clips into videos has been a good idea. He was trying to give me a compliment. And I'm just over here way too defensive. I was doing like a full-blown, like me, myself, and Irene, but in a negative way. Instead of hearing what I wanted, like turning into a positive spin, I read like, hey, stupid, why don't you kill yourself and delete your channel? That's what I read. Shoot, man. That must have been so messed up and frustrating from your perspective, bro. I sincerely apologize, and I'm so mad at myself right now, and that's embarrassing. I hate that even for that brief moment in time that was your perspective of me. That's embarrassing. I guess that's where my head's at right now. Does Islam win by sub or KO? I think he ends up I think he ends up by choking him unconscious. I kind of don't think Gary will tap out. I think he'll make him go unconscious. I think that's how Ian Gary gets down, like David Carradine style. I think he would like to get choked out. No, that's another dude, Skilled. That's another dude. Thank you so much, Unadapted. You're probably already gone, but thank you, man. Thank you so much for the beautiful words. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. That's all I need to care about, man. Dude. I can't even. Maybe someday, David. Maybe someday. Sometimes I have people asking me to help do thumbnails and edit and stuff. I'm like, bro, you don't understand. I'm going to need you to pay me to make my thumbnails. If you want to make my thumbnails, I'm going to need you to pay me for it. Because I can't pay you. If there's going to be any exchange of money, it's not going to be able to go that way. I've been missing you also, my homie, Mystical. I don't feel right when I'm not on here. You guys know that. I don't feel right, man. Oh, Chad, that's propaganda, bro. That's propaganda. Are you hate watching? Because I have a stupid accurate streak. Stupid accurate. Or I don't know if I could say streak, but record. Stupid accurate. I'm rarely incorrect on my predictions. Rarely. And then when I am, it's like, bro. And no excuses. Whatever. He fought like some doo-doo Plessy. No excuses. But even if you were pulling for Strickland, even if you wanted Strickland to win, nobody could have guessed that Chamoyev was going to show up or not show up, however you want to put it. But Chad, I will not be like, that's something that I have the thickest skin on. That's something that you can't make me like. I probably have the best win-loss record of anyone that talks about MMA, period. Professional analyst or YouTube talking head. It's not even close, bro. Dude. David Flores. I like how you put on sabbatical. I think you were even like tongue-in-cheek about it. I don't know where you were or how long you were there or whatever, but I feel like the last time, I feel like we talked months ago and you were on vacation. And I think you're doing all right, bro. What the? Wait, where's my? Okay, I'm spamming you guys. I didn't have my volume up. I thought this wasn't working. Hey, that's a good thing to hear, man. That sounds like you're doing good, David. We barely got started, Legendary. We barely got started. Where's Molina? Who's Molina? I actually had a teacher when I was in 6th grade. No, 7th grade. I had a teacher in 7th grade. His name was Mr. Molina. Everybody thought he was the coolest dude ever. Cool. Like, all the girls had a crush on him. All the guys, all the boys thought he was super cool and they wanted to be like, it was like the typical, you know? And he was like a young dude. And he was always trying to dress, like, you could smell like his cologne. Like, we could smell his cologne from when we were in PE. And he was a math teacher. Like, this dude, like, you know, he always had like the cleanest, like most or like starched up dickies. Like, this dude he knew what he was doing. He used to wear the lugs. Remember lugs back in the day? And he ended up getting arrested. The next year when I was an 8th grader, he got arrested because apparently he was tutoring, if you will, one of the students. And let me put it this way. The parents weren't paying for those lessons. You know what I mean? And I was an 8th grader at the time, and the girl that was receiving those lessons, I believe she was 2 years older than me. So I don't know how far back this whole thing went. It might have been going on when I was like in 5th or 6th grade, but apparently it had caught up with him. But years later, I was working at Pizza Hut. Now, I'm already like out of high school and everything. I was working at Pizza Hut. And he came to Pizza Hut. And that girl that he got arrested for, she was there with him. And they were married. and they had kids. And it's like, what do you do with that, you know? What do you do with that? And you know what's the most ironic thing about like age ain't nothing but a number? He was a math teacher, so he did the math. He did the math. Like he was very much aware of those numbers. He did the math. And then you know what? He went above and beyond. And he did the calculations. He continued doing that math. All right, let me see. This is how old I am. This is how old that she is. And then if I get locked up for this, they're going to put me away for this long. And when I come back out, she's going to be this age. We still have time to have some kids. They're going to be, and he's like, all right, I'll take that bet. And then I'm making this pizza. So, you know, I guess sometimes things just work out. But anyway, I don't know if that's the Molina that you're talking about. He's thriving, man. He's thriving. He gave me a good tip. Ironically, that's what he was arrested for. Didn't learn his lesson, I guess. Yeah, man, UFC's getting stale as of late. What's up, ARJR? UFC's been very mid lately. Yeah, it's been very mid. UFC's been very mid-card as a whole, right? Oh, man. What's up, Darren? You got to just pivot into lifestyle stream and UFC just pepper sprinkled in the pasta. I mean, I kind of like the sound of that, but I don't even know what that means, dude. I don't even know what that means. Like, what would that... I don't know, man. Like, people that do that, what do they... Are you talking about, like, those annoying people that stream themselves, like, going to Macy's? You know, going and having, you know, Carl's Jr. and just, like, you know, like, Rampage? Or do you mean, like, just talking about just, like, what's happening right now in the world? See, like, all that stuff is just, like, dude. There's just something, like, wrong with me as a person. Like, I genuinely don't care enough about most things to even... like, talk about it in any kind of a long-winded fashion. Start your Bible channel. I know, brother. Go to Bible channel 2-3 years and forget. I know, brother. It's scary, man. It's scary. It's easy to talk MMA. Just talk papas on the most random, like, unimportant, just... silly things. Talk about how Ian Gary is, you know, stupid and all that. But when you're talking about things of such it's scary, man. It's scary. That's a big... Every time I think about it, it's like, who do I think I am? There's been people that have been dedicating their lives to this. Decades upon decades. And I'm just going to sit there and act like... It's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. We're dealing with people's eternity. It freaks me out, man. That's the last thing holding me back. It's not like I don't want to do it or like, no, I don't have the time. It's terrifying. What if you say the wrong thing? There's nothing more important in our existence. What if I say the wrong thing? That's a huge accountability, man. It's hard because UFC orbit is very stupid right now. It's all superficial. I know, man. And you know what? You know what the fun thing was for me? Writing. That was the fun thing for me because I could take even the most boring thing and then that's a challenge for me. I'm going to make this funny. I'm going to make this entertaining. And the moment that I kind of had to shed that because, dude, I saw this video this morning. Oh, it made me so mad, bro. It made me so mad. And it's true. It was going on about the clipping nature of YouTube and how that is how people get big, how they amass a gigantic following and find success. It's because they paid a clipping service and they hacked the algorithm. And it's not even necessarily good content. It's not necessarily better than the other people in the space. But what you do is, because the YouTube algorithm is powered by AI now, when you flood the system, when clippers flood the system with a certain creator's work, it tricks the system into thinking this is an important creator. People like this creator. And then it's like, to a stupid level, prioritizes them. So there are people who, through one means or another, were able to go to a company like WAP or whatever and hire clippers. And then you just see this influx of all these different channels. And why is all these different channels clipping them? Oh man, this person it was because they were hired. And it basically manipulates the algorithm. So the most entertaining, the most funny, the most clever, the most whatever, hardworking even, doesn't rise to the top anymore. Can you afford to manipulate the algorithm? And that's happening with IRL streamers. That's happening with bands, with musicians. It's happening with whatever personal brand people. It's happening with any type of YouTube channel you could think of. I don't know if you guys know this. Nina Drama is Kick. Kick is the platform, I believe. She's currently number 2 right now after only Clavicular because of clippers. None of it is it's all public. It's such a part of the culture now. It's not even like stigmatized any longer. And if you can't afford to pay to play, you're out. You're out. And social proof is so strong of a thing. It's like when you watch a TV show and you hear the laugh track and you go, oh, that's funny. You don't even realize you're being coached and conditioned. The producers are telling you what's funny and they're telling you when to laugh. Have you seen the weird clips of like the Big Bang Theory on YouTube with no laugh track? It's not funny. They do that with a ton of shows. They take out the laugh tracks and it's like, oh, I never would have laughed. Now, I never laughed during the Big Bang Theory anyway, even with the laugh track. And that's not even a fully truthful statement because I don't know if I've ever watched the entire episode of Big Bang Theory all the way through. But it's the same with clipping. Social proof seems to outweigh somebody actually giving something a solid shake and finding out if it's actually good or not. They say, oh, look, everybody else thinks that this is better. So therefore, I don't want to be a weirdo and I don't want to be left out. I'll go with this one. We all do it. Don't you ever search a certain topic? A bit of news or whatever, and then one video has 500,000 views and the other one has 800. Which one are you going to click on? Who cares if they paid clippers? Who cares if they cheated? It does something to your brain. I mean, people have been doing it forever. Why do you think McDonald's was promoting how they've sold billions and billions of fries for decades now? It's been happening forever. It's marketing. It's canvassing. It's astroturfing. What are we talking about? Morocco! Primo! Hi, beautiful people. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. In the chat, sending hugs. I'm working, but I'll be lurking. Marloca has to work. Work, 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 work. As of right now, she will lurk, 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 lurk. Dang, M. Lucer's gonna hate me forever. He's gonna hate me forever. I'm still way back. I don't even know what's going on yet. Let me see. It's since the 90s. It's been this stale. Shoo. Yeah, it's bad, bro. The thumbnail is. I'll talk about Merab right now. I don't want to rickroll you guys. I'm gonna talk about some MMA stuff right now. All right, here we go. Because I don't think you're tired of putting on the beanie, and I know the beanie will have interesting perspectives on other items. Yeah, man. Without getting too much into it, and I've said this a bunch of times. This will sound very familiar to some of you, but I remember when I was selling cars, sometimes I'd be standing out there on that burning pavement, and I would think of, you know, I would remember what it felt like to be, myself, and adorn the beanie, and it was it made me feel so sad. Like there were times when I really did think, oh man, it's over. It really is over. Just like, hey, that Darren Elkins dude, man, that one tugs on the beanie strings, huh? Shoot, man, I really felt for that guy. And he handled it like more beautifully and maturely than like I've ever seen or could ever imagine. That he seems like such a good dude. And when you see fighters talk like that about, like, when you're in it, you're just so preoccupied with getting from A to B every single day. And that's like, oh snap, years have gone by and then one day it's over. It's like, what? I couldn't even fathom when I was in it that someday, I was doing it for the last time. And I remember thinking sometimes, like, man, it might really be over. I might never be able to be that again. And it made me real sad because I feel like it allowed me to kind of engage with a part of me that I never really do otherwise. Where otherwise I'll be very reserved and introspective and quiet and shy and repressed. And I just feel like doing this, being able to be myself, it allows me to be expressive in certain ways that normally wouldn't have an outlet. And yeah, that I'm not tired of. That part I'm like, dude, I would be so happy right now if I could turn the clock back. If I could still find ways to make content like about martial arts, like about judo and taekwondo and, rear naked chokes and certain kicks and whether or not things work in the streets or whatever, I feel like I'd be like, all right, now I'm having fun. Now I'm getting to, really put a spin on. But when I'm just talking about dudes all the time, like, I don't know, man. I do miss talking about that stuff. Uh-oh. It skipped on me. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, I really got behind. Wait, what the heck? I was even... Dude, I feel bad. I didn't realize how far back I was. Max Bluestein! Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, Max. Thank you, man. Thank you for being a blessing to me. Um, David, I wouldn't have a problem. Look, we're so far back now. I don't even care. Hopefully you remember what you asked me. Like if we were in some kind of a like I don't even know how that would happen, but if we were in some kind of like a personal setting or something like that, honestly, I wouldn't mind telling you. There's certain people that have been around the channel, enough that it's like, but I've tried my best, as I'm sure you've noticed, um, to keep that private because you never know, you never know. Um, but yeah, I've kept it private so far, at least when we're in mixed company. Um, That's why I always keep it kind of vague. I'm sure you noticed. All right, let me catch up. Um, he is Max. He is. I remember at when I was Jesse Jr.'s age. When I was it changed later on. When I was at his age, I thought I was gonna be a professional athlete. I really did. Like, truthfully, when I was at Jesse Jr.'s age that he's at right now, I 100% believed and was aspiring to be a professional athlete. And I was super active and I was really good. If I'm going to be honest with myself, um, I think he's better than me. I think he's better. At least neck and neck right now. Cause I mean I was really good. Really good. But I think he might be better. He's amazing. Um GM been self-sabotaging for 10 years and we're still here. um Shoot, man. Wait, what? Wait, what? Are you referencing what I think you are? No way. I'm not even going to say that out loud because I don't want anyone else to find out. How dare you, Abel's Adventures? You've been around too long to say something like that. I think you're trolling me. Abel. Don't break my heart, bro. You know that this is a day when I'm weak and I'm projecting. Me think it's the Grandmaster Dots projecteth too much. Don't break my heart, Abels. I'm weak right now. I can confirm that GM has been on point to a scary degree for a lot of fights. It's uncanny. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And you guys don't even know, this is Adam's bedtime right now. This is Adam's bedtime. He literally stayed up just to vouch for me. I appreciate you. Heck yeah, David. Heck yeah, you found that loophole. I have never taken a vacation as an adult. Yeah, man. Dude, I feel like it's hard. Like there's a part of me that's like, what do you qualify as a vacation? Like if you take your family, yeah. Like if you take your family to Disneyland for a couple days, like is that a vacation? I don't know if that's a vacation. I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say. I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say. But if you've ever been to Disneyland, it's there's a lot more challenging and uncomfortable and annoying moments than fun moments. But like I remember, dude, it was like 4 years ago now. When my family and I went to Texas, we went for 10 days. that is like another life. Like I don't even know how that happened. That might have been the funnest time of my life. I remember I would always kind of like, yeah, vacation. And then I did it and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to live this way. Like just, it almost felt like everything was on pause and we could just be a family and just enjoy being around each other, not worry about the stupid frustrations and hamster wheel of life. Man. Um, let me see. Let me catch up. Parshan, Parshant, Parshat Kandelwal. Used to watch you back in 19. Good to see you again. Parshant Kandelwal. Bro, 19. Hey, I'm kind of embarrassed right now because 19 was a good era for me. So I feel like it's hard to compete with that era, you know? But I'm happy that you're here. Hey, Parashan, for whatever it's worth, if you're a type that could get into the quantity over quality mindset, now the last week or so hasn't been my best, but I am more active now than ever. I'm talking streams, uploads, shorts. So this is our most active era. Hope to see you around more, bro. I dipped out for a little bit because I had to pay some bills, but I am back. Thank you, Parshant. Oh my gosh. It's actually crazy to hear you say that, David. To hear you encourage me to do that other channel, even though like, you know, maybe you're not like in that place right now. That says a lot, man. I appreciate that. Saying the wrong thing could be based sometimes. Do any names come to mind when you say there are decades of experience doing it? And would you be willing to reach out to one of them, see if they'd be willing to almost like a mentor conversation, how they started, able to become those thoughts? And shoot, man. I mean, the kind of people that I'm thinking of, I don't even know if you could like break through that. Because I like really, I didn't have anyone in particular. I really didn't have anyone in particular when I said that. I mean, one of the best, like now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know, maybe like, no, see, but you'd never be able to get through to a guy like that. Like John Lennox or like, man, who's even doing it in a way? Who's doing anything like in the way that I would do it? Because there's plenty of like theologians and preachers and stuff, but that's kind of a different thing. My guy Johnny Mac passed away. Dude, we lost Johnny Mac and Vody Bauckham in a matter of months. That almost seems like that's just unreal. But I don't know. I wasn't thinking of anyone in particular, but maybe. I mean, there's some that aren't as big as others that might be able to, you could connect with. AR2! What's up, GM? You got me slumming. Dude, loving your new channel you had on loop. Had you on loop today. Is there a movie night tonight? I've been missing my dojo fam. Need quality time. Thank you, man. ARJR, Look, I know I said something a little while ago about how I'm scared. I almost started the channel we're talking about right now. I almost started it yesterday. I was in kind of a weird place yesterday, and I uploaded that song and I started that channel, and then I was going to start the other channel, and I was just like, I'm just going to start spraying out there. And just wanting to do more things that are fulfilling to me. But thank you, man. Yeah, that one's more like a therapeutic thing for me. I just like to write songs, man. That was like a therapeutic one. It's looking right now, and I hope this works for everybody. And I apologize, ARJR, if that's, I know it's a couple days back, but it's looking like because of some family things and logistic things and me, needing to do my part, it's looking like the movie night will have to be on Friday. I'm hoping that works out for everybody. Shoot. That might be tricky. Shoot. It might have to be kind of early on Friday. Kind of early. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you for listening to that. Hey, start your Bible channel and just speak out on what you know. Open your mouth and let the Lord fill it and speak through you as he tends to do already. Yeah, it's weird, man. Sometimes when we have streams and I'll talk about certain things, like when it's all done and over with, I'm like, I would have never thought going into that I would have felt equipped to talk about that for even 1 minute. And then sick. I hope they do bring back MySpace. I want to get big on MySpace. That's what I want to do. I want to go viral on MySpace. Oh no. You like the Big Bang Theory? Octopus does not like Big Bang. He says Big Bang Theory was never my friend. Literally, Lo said. This is the best basketball team. I would enjoy making a channel like about like Antarctica and stuff like that. Just expose everything, Marlurker! Yeah, I'm getting there, Nigel. I'm getting there. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to come back. I think the saddest part is some of us miss our chance in life during our prime and don't realize until it's too late. I know, dude. I know. But you know what? It's like this weird, like, how can you win, man? Like, I don't know if anybody would, I might be delusional. I don't know. I don't know if anybody would look at me like somebody that's, because you said, it's a sad thing when you miss your chance, when you miss out and time passed you by, life passed you by, and then you don't realize it till it's too late. I think maybe because some of the misconceptions that people have about YouTubers, I think maybe certain people would see me doing this over the years and be like, oh, he's not letting his chance go by. He's on there. He's doing stuff. He's making videos or whatever. He got a few sponsors. He's doing his. And me, I feel like I'm doing this. I'm doing this, and I'm on job sites the other day looking for a full-time job, thinking this makes me depressed and I should just get a normal job. So it's like, where do you got to be? How can you win? Because then, like, sometimes when you are chasing it and you are trying not to let it go by, like, there's a trade-off, man. I know, because look, I say it all the time. I've had a lot of jobs. I've had jobs working out in the sun under the direct, scorching sunlight. I've had jobs in factories. I've had jobs in offices, in a cubicle, in restaurants. Like, I've had all the jobs. Some of them I don't really want to say. I've had a lot of jobs. And I know, I know for myself, when I was sitting there at those jobs, I was thinking, man, what about this or that dream I could have pursued? Did I give up too soon? But then when I'm here, I'm like, man, I don't think people were meant to do stuff like this and put themselves on video and be exposed to thousands and sometimes millions of people. It really messes with your brain. And it really messes up with, like, your self-worth and how you navigate your day and your life. So it's like, can you be anywhere and truly feel happy? Man. Yeah, man. ARGR says 420. 420? Oh, wait a minute. That's your time, right? 420, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 120 when you left that. So now it's 137. Okay. It's been much worse. We're getting close. This channel needs beef with MMA Guru, but I know you're not about that. What? What the? Why with MMA Guru? Is it just because the size of the channel? Yeah. Maybe I'll start beef. Maybe I'll start beef tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Hey, chill! We gotta get those likes up, Dojo fam! Yeah, I've for those of you that don't know, I've been leaving the streams up live in public for your viewing pleasure. So that when you guys are commuting, trying to sleep, doing your chores and stuff like that. Because some people were like, hey, where'd your streams go when I made them unlisted? So now that they're listed for you, it would help a lot if you would like them and whatnot. Because it really burns me leaving them live if the analytics aren't good. You're still the best in the game, bro. Thank you. L3 Isaba Music. Thank you. I'm trying, man. I'll get back there. I'm in a little bit of I'm coming out of my funk right now. I'm coming out of it. So I'm gonna start peaking again real soon here. I'm not at my best right now either. GM, when you got a moment, could we see your fight stance? This is my fight stance right here. It's just, well, I can't fit my whole self in the frame, but it's just like this. This is my fight stance. I have a couple of them. The whole point, like, I don't know if you're getting it here. The whole point is you gotta seem like inconspicuous, you know? You gotta, like, even when you're in the, like, you gotta look good on camera. You gotta make sure if the footage goes to court, you don't look like the aggressor. You gotta make sure you go in there looking docile. You go in there and you're gonna have to you're gonna have to avoid a few shots like Eat Man. You're gonna have to be like you're not gonna be able to use your hands. You gotta look like you're not trying to engage and be an aggressor, you know. But once I'm in, once I'm in it, I'm probably right here, I'm trying to catch him, you know. I'm trying to bait him. I'm getting him in my window right here. I'm not gonna be like this. I'm not gonna be like a cartoon character. I'm gonna be right here. Going from point of origin, you know? No telegraphing. I'm gonna do it like Michael J. Fox. Just punching all slow. Can you stop this? And then nobody could stop it. Okay, let me see. Marloca! Chile Verde Hearts. Now I feel bad, Marloca, because I saw that you were having lunch and you were having a bad lunch because you forgot your lunch. And now you're, out of the kindness of your heart, you're showing the Chile Verde Hearts. And now you're probably thinking about food even more while you're sitting there having a stale donut. And I feel terrible. But thank you. Thank you for caring enough to share the lunch that you don't have with the rest of the community. Darren Miguel, who you think gets the next upkick KO? Who you think gets the next upkick KO? Oh, man. I feel like it's going to be a lady. Maybe Mackenzie Dern. I don't know if you guys saw it on the hit show, The Moss and Jesse Show. I don't even know if I want to say it right now. I don't know if I want to record it that many times on video. I kind of think Mackenzie Dern is going to win. I don't like her. I've never liked her. I think she's really annoying. Even her daughter doesn't like her. But I feel like sometimes with I remember I would even see that in like martial arts when someone would get promoted to like a certain color. It would do something in their head. Like, I don't really know how, I don't know if there's a term for it or like quite how to explain it, but I feel like some people, once they get some kind of tangible thing, like once they get the strap, once they get that new rank, once they get that promotion or whatever it is, it's like something kicks in and now they believe in themselves. It's like they needed to get that thing and now they're like, oh, I've arrived. I've leveled up. And I don't know. I just feel like there's been something different about her ever since she actually got the strap. She doesn't seem like one of them, she doesn't seem like a Paige Van Zandt anymore. I kind of think she's going to win. And I kind of feel like an upkick KO is like a lady kind of move. Don't you think? I'm not even saying that like with any kind of connotation. Like as the moment I read upkick KO, I thought of a lady fight. I don't know why. Am I alone in this? I don't even know how to articulate it, but does anybody agree with me? That is right. Look at Adam. Adam's in bed, staying up just to defend me. I live in Anaheim. Disneyland is a staycation and expensive still. Yeah, Disneyland is like stupid expensive, bro. A vacation for me is not going to work and taking a trip someplace, staying at a hotel for a few days. I haven't done that. I'm good. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that legendary. The agoraphobia. Yeah, I don't feel like you're missing out much, legendary gnome. Like every time, and I try to be like a good dad about it. And I try to be like, oh, yeah, let's go to this place or whatever. But every time I'm there, like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. There's people. Did we know that people were going to be here? You know, there's people here and everyone's wearing chanclas. Do these people think I want to see all their toes? Everybody stinks. Everybody's sweaty. A hot dog costs $19. The line is 2.5 hours for a 2-minute ride. And then I'm going to feel like I have to throw up after. What are we doing? Julio Rodriguez! When you're a dad, all vacations are stressful a bit because it falls on you to make sure everything goes smoothly and there's always hiccups. Yeah, dude. And Julio, I try my best because I don't want to ruin it for anybody else. And I think that's kind of like, and look, I don't want to be, I'm sure, look, I can't speak for ladies. I'm sure they have their own version of that. They have to. So I'm not being like, one-sided here. I'm just saying I could only speak as, for being a dad because that's my experience. But yeah, when we do stuff like that, I just have to find ways to push that down and make sure I'm not ruining it for anybody else, because for them, you know, like, you know, for one thing, when we went to Jesse Jr.'s tournament, I had to drive 6.5 hours one way. That was just to get there. And everyone else is taking naps. They're looking at their screens or whatever, and I'm like, but I'm just like, all right, it's all good. I'll listen to my John MacArthur sermons or whatever. Listen to some. I already forgot. I'm blanking. Some Faye Webster radio on Pandora. And then you get there, and it's just like the navigating this and that, any kind of, like you're saying, hiccups. All, you know, if you're spending money, what kind of money you're spending. You know, if your kid's hungry, if your kid, you know, wants a corn dog, you know, they're not thinking about how it costs $20. You know what's funny? I have a box of corn dogs in the freezer. And it has 52 corn dogs in it, right? That only costs $12. How am I paying $1 for a corn dog? I mean, how am I paying for one corn dog that's $20? And if I'm going to be honest, the ones in my freezer taste even better. But yeah, it's stressful, man. And then sometimes Marilena thinks she's helping. Oh my gosh. Sometimes she thinks she's helping and she tries... So there's been once or twice in a moment of extreme weakness, like the most extreme weakness, or like if I'm super hungry, and sometimes I get so annoyed always having to drive while I'm eating. Everyone gets to enjoy their food, and it's hard for me to do while I'm driving sometimes, depending on where I'm at. And there's been a couple times in a moment of severe weakness where I have her, you know, drive. She offers to drive, and I'm like, all right, fine. And then I feel like we're all going to die. And I finally got to that point after, like, never again. She thought for sure I'd want to switch on the 6.5 hour one-way drive. And I said, no, I'm fine. I'm so fine. I would rather stay awake for 4 days than be in that passenger seat again. Dude. Uh-oh. ARTR! Marloca. Let me see. Which link is that? Is that the link to my dance channel? I have a lot of channels out there right now. Oh, snap. That is the right channel. That is indeed the right channel. Thank you very much for sharing that, Marloca. For those of you that don't know, I have officially started my Joji arc. I'm going to be a touring singer-songwriter. And if you watch and like and comment on my videos enough, I will come to your city. So let me know. We're trying a push. We're trying everything we can to make that the main channel. The one that Marloca just shared with the link, we're doing everything we can to make that the main channel. So your assistance is very appreciated. ARJR, Friday works. Anything after 5 my time, beautiful, works. Let's get this goal, man. Don't be stingy, Dojo fam. Are you not entertained? I'm kind of embarrassed to ask that right now, ARJR, because I feel like today's a day where probably people aren't that entertained. You are pretty inspirational in that respect. Oh, dang. What were we talking about? Wait, let me scroll back a little bit. Wait, you said something else. Goat Master. I'm trying to get my cheeks in gear and start my channel in the next month or so. Paranormal stuff mostly. Ooh, I'll let the dojo know if I get in the flow, yo. You are pretty inspirational in that respect to me because you're hilarious. You're respectable and real. Thank you, man. You know what? I do a lot of like I guess you would say hating myself in like in real life. It's kind of weird to me. It's kind of like when someone says something like that nice about me. It blindsides me because I'm just so used to not liking myself. So when I hear someone else say something kind, it's like, that's possible. Thank you, man. What the heck? What the heck, Nigel? Did you go down the rabbit hole, Nigel? What the? I've seen this is the second person I've seen today say something that I'm like, are people doing some research? What the heck, man? Maruka! Number 13. Marloca, I've heard forever that a lot of hotels don't even have 13th floors because they think they're bad luck. And like they're scared of them and people try to avoid them. I imagine that you go into hotels and I imagine that you specifically book hotels, only hotels that have level 13. Max Bluestein! Thank you, bro. Thank you for being a blessing to me. I appreciate you, man. Parshan Kandeval, been here again for the last 2 months. You're still hilarious and insightful. I'll get my MD radiology degree in October. So free second reads on MRI. Free second reads on MRI, USG, CT. I don't even know what some of those things mean. That's how smart you are. Radiology, dude. I remember one time, what was it in regard to? I think when Jesse Jr. was like a baby, he got pretty sick. One time, it was pretty scary, and we had to do some radiology stuff. And I remember just being like, dang, like, I don't know. There's probably a lot that happens behind the scenes, but I remember I saw like what it seemed like the scope of what the radiology person did. And I was like, dang, maybe I should get into radiology. It seemed like a pretty good thing to get into. I mean, the schooling's probably hard. Wow. Well, that makes me feel good, man. The fact that you, like, if you've been here the last 2 months, then you got a full scope of what I'm doing lately. And for you to still say something so positive and kind, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I haven't completely just lost everything, you know? Thank you, man. What's up, Drew, in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? What are some Penguin Zero? You know what? I've seen that guy's channel quite a bit, but I feel like I don't say his name out loud ever. And I'm wondering now, how do you say his name? Penguin Zero? Penguin. I feel like in my beanie, I always said it like Penguino or Penguinzino, but that's not how it reads. Penguin Zero. Ludwig, what are some of those like streamers you catch yourself watching videos of? Could there be a world where we see you react to some of their videos? You know what, David? Like, look, I try not to talk about it a lot. Like, I actively try not to talk about it a lot. Because I don't want to. Maybe I have some PTSD or something. from, talking about it a year or two ago or whatever it was now. I'm talking about the movie. I was working on some stuff for the movie the other day, and I was like, dude, I was having so much fun. And it was like, man, this feels like what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'll just absolutely thrive in. What would really bring stuff to life. And bring some funny moments for people to enjoy. And when I do stuff like that, it's like the thought of just sitting here and because still me sitting here and like reacting to like Moist Critical or like Ludwig or anybody, to me that feels the same as I'm just sitting here talking about Ian Gary. And it's like, you know what? Those guys are doing their thing. Well, you know what? Maybe not, because all Moist Critical does is talk about other people. He's doing the same thing. Like, I don't want to be like a Moist Critical. Like people like Ian Gary are out there. Like, as much as he's, whatever he is, he's out there doing his thing. He's doing him. And I don't want to just be some dude sitting in my boxers talking about him. I want to do my thing. So, like, when I work on the movie, it's like, dude, to then go backwards and just sit there and talk about, Sean O'Malley or whatever, it's like, it seems lame, man. Now, if I was sitting here talking about judo, I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's just a weird problem I have. Because if I'm just sitting here talking about martial arts, if I'm talking about some BJJ moves, if I'm talking about Muay Thai, karate, I could get on board with that, but I just feel weird talking about a dude and what he's doing with his life. That kind of feels pathetic to me. And it didn't feel as pathetic when I was making like, at least the closest version I could think of in that format, some kind of art. Like if I'm specifically writing and crafting jokes and making visual punchlines and editing and really turning it into something else, maybe. But a lot of the time when I find myself just sitting here, just rambling about, another guy's staph infection or something, if it just feels like I'm just like a gossip. And it makes me feel very weird. Damon, in honor of the Molina families. Wait a minute. Is there actually something going on with someone named Molina? What's happening? Molina Healthcare? Who are the Molinas? What's going on with the Molinas? I feel like I'm missing out on something, bro. What's happening with Molinas? But yes, honor the Molina families. I do like the White Files a lot. LG with 17. LG with 18. Did you get a room upgrade for the mold? Dude, I know it's dumb. I know. You know what? I kind of feel stupid now. I kind of feel stupid. Because it's like my responsibility to take care of like the people around me and make responsible decisions and stuff. I should have, I guess I should have, but I didn't. I didn't complain. I didn't, because I just don't like being a complainer. I'm not a Karen or whatever. Now I know that's a little bit different. Like, it's not really being a Karen if your motel bathroom is filled with black mold. But I didn't. I don't know. I just don't want to be that guy. And maybe that could have led to something really bad, and I should have just been that guy. I don't know. Maybe it was the wrong move. Coffee Potamus! Hey, Jim, thank you for all your sacrifice and hard work. You've changed many bad days to good ones, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much, Coffee Potamus. You have been a tremendous blessing and encouragement to me. And I want you to know, and I don't even know where you're at right now. I don't know where you're at in your life right now. Maybe you feel like you need it. Maybe you feel like you don't need it. I don't know. I just want to say, Coffee Potamus, you continue to be in my prayers. I pray for all the success and blessings in your business and in your endeavors. And you've been in my prayers, bro. I hope everything is going amazingly with you. Thank you for the support. Housekeeping. What? Sure. Nah, Jim, if you're doing all the driving, Bonita has to be on. Bonita has to be on full blast all the way for the vibes. Bonita, es tu primera vez. You know what made me so mad? When I played it, I was playing it the other day in the car. And Marilena was in there, and I asked her, like, do you know this song? And she was like, I might as well have asked her if she's ever heard. Like, she was like, of course I've heard that. Because she was like, she's not a pochita. She's like if I'm Cheech Marin and born in East LA, she's that chick that he likes, you know? She's like first language was Mexican, you know? So I was like, you knew this song though. So the whole time I was agonizing over trying to remember this song, you probably like just walking around the house just every once in a while playing that song in your dome, and you already knew that song. Like, maybe if I would have tried to run it by her, she would have known it. I don't know why it never even occurred to me all those years to try to find out if she knew it. Yeah, Darren, I don't even play around with that anymore, bro. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. I'll take a peek at it, Nigel. You sing like Adam Sandler. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know if it's supposed to be one, but I'll take it. I remember the first time I heard him sing, I was like, I kind of like the way this dude sings. You could tell that there was something. I don't know if maybe at one point he was ever an aspiring singer-songwriter, or if it's just in some people that they're just like, they want to be entertainers. They act a little, they sing a little, they write a little, they joke a little. I don't know. But when I would hear him sing on like SNL or on like The Wedding Singer or on Funny People, I was like, oh, dude, I really like his voice. Lord Racer family just became a self-inflicted gringo. Thank you, bro. Gringo Papi in the house. Thank you, man. Can I play bass on a song of yours? Can I play bass for a song one time too? Dude, I don't even... That's so funny, back-to-back bass. Slapping the bass, man. You know what would be cool if you guys wanted to do it? And look, I won't even put too much thought into it because it's, things could get crazy and it could get complicated. But you know what I really wanted to do? Look, I don't know if it would ever be in the cards for me to be, like if I had to choose, oh man. If I had to choose to be like a singer-songwriter, like if I was given a green light, like you're actually gonna have success. You could go here or here, like be a singer-songwriter or like an actor. I'd probably say singer-songwriter. But I don't think sometimes when I really think about maybe my limitations and everything else surrounding that, I think that's probably not in the cards for me. And maybe something more like just a songwriter. And if I could get to the point one day where maybe I could just write songs and sell them to people or something, that might be cool enough. But I was curious, like I would love at some point in the near future, I would love to be able to have like a little drum kit and a bass guitar. And I have a piano in storage right now. I need to get the piano back. But I have a acoustic guitar, rhythm guitar. I'll bring a piano, but I need a drum set and a bass guitar. I have an electric guitar. I have an amp. And I would like to do like Paul McCartney, like his debut album, just play all the instruments. But I don't have those resources right now. And I definitely don't do any kind of mixing or anything like that. I'm not even, you could put a second grader in a room at a mixing board or on a computer or whatever with me. We know the same. I don't know the first thing about mixing. And I don't want to, frankly. It's the same with me doing YouTube. I don't want to know nothing about the algorithm or the business I just want to be funny. I just want to make stuff. It's the same with music. I just want to make music. I don't want to know about mixing. I don't know about amps and processors and reverb. I just want to make the thing and play it and sing it. And then someone else make it sound good. But I was actually contemplating going on certain like AI websites and stuff. And what I did mess around with it actually with a little clip of one of the things I recorded recently to see what it would do. And it was terrible. It didn't even cooperate with me. But I was wondering if I could get like an AI thing to like add drums to it, add a bass guitar, and it wouldn't work. So it'd be kind of cool if somebody like, if you just want to like, I don't know, do whatever you want. If you want to like rip it off of the channel, rip it off the YouTube page, just like rip the audio and then put like bass on it or something, put some drums on. I don't know. Like I could already hear it in my beanie. Cause it's not like I'm gonna go crazy and do like double pedal or anything. Like the video that I uploaded yesterday would just be like, what song was it? Oh, it would just be like, like easy stuff, just little fills in between. Just like riding the hi-hat the whole time. And just boom, 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 boom. Just something real simple, It'd be cool to hear it like with a full sound. But I don't know. Moist Critical would get your channel shut down if you made fun of him. He's well known for that. Oh, for real? Dang. No, I think everyone's just at work, Mystical. It's not really booming right now. Wait a minute. So you went and heard it, Mystical? You saw it? That's cool, dude. That makes me feel good, Mystical. Wanting to make you do something. ARTR! has just blessed Michi del Noche. Michi del Noche. I'd love to put a little melodic solo on one of your creations. Dude, listen to me. I want you, for anybody who cares, anybody who thinks that it would be cool, or like a kind of like cool community kind of, listen. I'm probably going to be putting a lot of songs on that channel. It's therapeutic for me. I love writing songs. I'm not going to act like I'm the best at it. I'm not going to act like, oh, you guys got to come hear me. I just like doing it. I don't want anyone to get the impression that I think I'm like, Bruce Springsteen or anything. Like, I just like doing it. There's a few I've written that I'm very proud of, that I think, you know what? If it had the right production on it, or, was mixed right or whatever, I think this could I think it could make a dent. I'm just going to be honest. I've been writing songs since I was in elementary school, and I think I have at least 4 of them that could be successful. But if any of you ever, I'm sure you guys know how to do it. I've been doing it since like high school. If you guys ever want to just go on that channel and just rip the audio off, go to one of those websites where you just rip the audio, download it, and you just put your own stuff on it, put a little guitar solo, put some bass, put a drum set, do whatever, do something like that over it. That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool to hear. The WAV files dropped off your recommended? That's the government. That's probably the thing I'm weakest at, the bass. That's always been like my last. It's kind of like Antarctica for me. Like, I could definitely, if I needed to put a bass line on a song, I would just I know this sounds like super kindergarten, but this is literally what I would do. If I had to put bass notes on a song, like, let's say I've already laid the drums down, the rhythm, the vocals, whatever, and I just had to put the bass, I would literally just, right now I was strumming the key of C, and then I would just look, what's in that scale? And I would just go like, dum, 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 boom, boom. Like the bass, and then, now we're in G. What's the notes that go with G? Dum, dum, dum. And I there'd be nothing free about it. I'd have to chord by chord be like, all right, what notes fit in that? And then I would just keep repeating them. So I could fake it like in a recording, but like if I was playing it live, I'd be like just staring at the neck the whole time, trying to remember where I'm at. I was always super anti-electric drum kit, because I was just like, no, like, to me that's like AI. It's like, no. I don't even like keyboards. I want like a real piano, like an upright piano, which I have in storage. It's heartbreaking, man. But I played one time at Guitar Center, and it was super fun. I would just hope I just wouldn't want it to sound like an electric kit in a recording. I'd want a kit that sounds like it came straight out of the 1970s. Like, I want a drum kit that sounds like it's on like Neil Young's like Heart of Gold. Like a drum kit that sounds like that, or like something from like the Let It Be album. It's like a Ringo Starr, just like a Ludwig, just like an old school sounding drum kit. Wow, they dropped off a Dark Alley Recordings recommendeds too. Shoo. Mystical Ninja's gonna be like George Martin? Heck yeah. GM, your acting is pretty good. You had us ready to string up Moss on a couple of occasions. Maybe we're just a little gullible. Oh, man. Yeah, so, like, I love being like super like deadpan and not really, how do you say it? Not really giving it up, not really letting people know that I'm joking. Unfortunately, I do that too often in real life and I make people feel really weird. There's a lot of things I say in real life just to make me laugh and I do it super deadpan. And then I look up at the person and they're like, like, is he joking? But it makes me laugh. Mm. And it's hard for me, Dark Alley. It's hard for me because I feel like, look, I'm not gonna act like I think everything I make is gold, but I could make some good songs. I really do. And there's a big part of me that's like, dude, if I just had that in or like a producer that is tied to something, like tied to the industry, I feel like I could sell some songs, like no problem. But at the same time, I do not like taking notes. So you trying to change my art? What do you know? If you knew, you wouldn't be a producer, you'd be making music. Which is not a fair thing to say, because a lot of producers probably make more money than musicians. Well, that I have, Dark Alley. That I have. It does come from the heart, bro. You know what? It's funny that you say that, Dark Alley, because I uploaded that video yesterday, I believe. And I knew the day before that I was wanting to do it. And I was kind of mentally preparing, but I was a little nervous, to be honest with you. And I was reading some stuff about like music and like voices and singers and stuff like that. And and then I came across like a ranking of all these different, like I was doing a lot of research. And one of the things I came across was like all these like historic, like iconic singers being like listed. And some of the people at the very, very, very top, they're not what you would consider like traditional beautiful singers. But what it was saying about them is that it resonated and it was from the heart and it was authentic. And when I read that, I was like, okay, that I have. That I have, because my stuff means everything to me. And it's very therapeutic. And it's anytime I write, it's because it's like how some people sit and like journal or something and that like means something to them. When I sit down and do that, like it's coming from a real place and it really means something. So that I have. So then it made me feel confident. Leon Enrique! Sub GM here lurking from Rio de Janeiro. No way, bro. Not flexing, not vacationing, just working. The city is cool, but so many homeless and smells like caca. No way. No way. Rio de Janeiro? Like it just smells like that, like in general? Let me see. Rio de... Isn't that like supposed to be like a nicer area? A famous seaside city in southeastern Brazil. Known for dramatic mountain and sea landscape, vibrant samba culture, iconic landmarks. However, smells like caca. Oh, shoot. I feel like you should have known this going in, bro. Even Google saying smells like caca. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Hey, Leon, from where you're at, can you see the Christ the Redeemer statue? That's one of the things it's mentioning on here. Dang, it smells that bad, huh? Imagine if Leon, he's like, it stinks. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, it's me. It smells all good over there. Dang. Rio de Janeiro, huh? Are you like a spy, Leon? Yeah, Mystical. I remember when I was like in high school, I was always trying to start a band and stuff like that. But it was ridiculous. No one else took it serious enough, or they just weren't good enough. Oh, you writing a script, Nigel? What are you making? Are you making a movie? Heck yeah, Dark Alley. Oh, Dark Alley. Dark Alley. Didn't you? Oh, maybe you didn't see it earlier. Now, look, Dark Alley, as of right now, there's more songs on the membership. As of right now, yes, you are correct. I do have more songs on the membership tab. So if you want to find more songs faster, then that's where to do it. But it came up earlier. My loca posted it. I actually just full blown just committed to it. I just committed to the bit, and I made a public channel that I'm going to start putting songs on. And I know some people aren't going to like it. Some people are going to clown or whatever. I don't know. It's vulnerable. It's raw. That's what happens. I put myself out there. I got to expect that. But here it is, Dark Alley. It only has one song right now, but it's going to be public. And I'm going to, at a certain point, that channel is going to by far surpass the amount of songs I have on the membership. So little by little, it's going to start to add up on there. ARTR, kiss from a rose on the stream. La, 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 la. Thank you, dude. Live drums are so hard to record. Yeah, dude. I remember I used to do it back in the day. I would just put like of all things, because I had no resources, I would put a condenser mic. I would just put a condenser mic like 5 feet away from a drum set and just record the whole thing. Just not mic'd individually, not the toms and the snare, just one condenser mic a few feet away, and just the worst recording of a drum kit. But it was just so at least you could get the idea of what the sound would sound like when it's coming together. Yeah, Dark Alley, like with neighbors and stuff. I think you know what, Leon? I can't get cute with this one, bro. I think I'm just gonna have to keep it real simple and say Makachev. I think it would just be silly if I'm even trying to get cute with it, you know. I love playing the drums, man. I believe that's the first thing I ever really played consistently before I started like even learning chords or anything. Max Bluestein, let's get it! Let's get it! You have what they call dry humor. It works. I'm the same. It does. It does work. I remember they used to call it, I don't know if they still do, they used to call it like, which I kind of resent. I don't really like that. I've heard people refer to it as, I think British humor. What do you mean, Damon? What's going on? ARTR! Knowing what you've shared over the past year, Answer Me, Lord hits hard, especially the break at the end. Ha ha. Yeah, I almost recorded it again because of that. That bothered me. Yeah, I almost recorded it again. Yeah, it's so I wrote that song. I was basically reading Psalms, and I read Psalm 69, and I was like, "Oh, this is my life. This is how I feel. This is what I've been going through." So I wrote the song like it's like in a couple different ways. One of them is, man, I love the idea. I love the idea of taking scripture and being like, you know what? I'm going to do my part, and I'm just going to pump this out into, 2026. Maybe there's people that aren't going to sit down and read Psalm 69. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they'd never find the time or the desire. I'm just going to come and chuck it into their ears. There's something I love about that, because I feel like, I'm kind of being diligent and doing my part to spread the word or whatever. I don't know. I like that. I've done that with a few different songs where I basically read like a certain book or a certain chapter and I turn it into a song. Some of them you've heard, some of them you haven't yet. And half of that was that I want to make this a song. The other half was, this is exactly what I'm feeling and going through right now. So it's not without heart, and it's not soulless, and it's not without feeling, because this is literally what I'm feeling. So it was like a two-parter for me, sharing what that scripture says, but also like, this is what I'm feeling right now. So it's real. I just wrote one like that a week or so ago about Jonah. And I'm still trying to do a little bit of fine tuning on that one. I'll probably do that one soon. A cartoon. Ooh, heck yeah, man. Whenever you're ready. I'm not even going to be like, oh, at least tell me. Like, whenever you're ready, however you're ready to do that, that's cool, man. Wow. Shoot. Coffee Potamus! AGM, I know you love writing and you're a fan of Kill Tony, so do you have a minute prepared, and what is it? I do not have a minute prepared. I do not. The thing with me, Coffee Potamus, it's like torture to me. If I write something and I'm not able to do something with it. Like I've had a problem with that over the course of this channel. Like, sometimes I'll make a video. There's been times where I made a video and like I knew it would be smarter to release it like the next day because it was too late or something, and I can't help it. I'll upload it at like 11 p.m. Or like if I write a new song and I don't know, it's like I need people to hear it. Like I don't like to harbor like any kind of creativity. Like, I get so excited to share it. And like even the thought of sitting down and writing a minute for that, knowing I'd probably never do it, would drive me crazy. So I wouldn't even torture myself like that. I'm not sure if that makes any sense outside of my beanie, but it's just like, I get so excited to share creations. It's like, I can't do it unless I'm actually going to go do it. But it's also not, you know what, as much, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's really my as much as it's weird, man. As much as I consume it, sometimes I'm listening to it and I'm like, what am I doing? And start to feel like, I don't even think this is really my crowd. Like, I don't think I would do something there that anybody would. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to do anything there that environment would really appreciate. I feel like you have to be like, I don't know, super raunchy or something, or go out of your way, or I don't know. It's almost like something that I kind of have to stay far away from to keep enjoying or something. I don't know. But I don't have one prepared. Yeah, maybe it'd be fun to be on the panel one day. But I don't think I'd want to do a minute, man. It's just, stand-up comedy is nothing that I've ever wanted to do or thought that I would pursue. So it's just like, it's not even... It's just like, I like to write songs, but it's never even occurred to me to like play the cello or something. Or not the cello. Well, I guess that as well. But I don't know why I said cello. I was thinking the harp. It just seems, even though it's kind of in the same realm, it just also seems so far removed. And you know what's not fair? A lot of the time, I think I just really like controlled environments. Like, I would love to do movies, funny movies and TV shows and stuff like that. But I don't know how many times I've seen people that are genuinely funny on Kill Tony, and they just rip them apart and they don't give them a chance. And it's all because of like the way the crowd reacted or didn't, or what kind of a mood Tony's in that day, or who the panelists are. And then I've seen people who were terrible and they acted like they were the best thing ever. And it's like, this doesn't feel legitimate. It's swayed by the environment, and I don't like that. GM, I don't mean to break the fourth wall, but I've noticed something for years. Your skin complexion changes when you wear the beanie versus when you wear a trucker hat on the members only tab. Am I tripping? Filter? I do like Ariana Grande. I do brown face on here. I'm just going to be honest with you. Cheese Lightman, you know what? It's kind of funny. It's something I don't put much thought into. But you know what? Maybe it's kind of like something to be noted by like a therapist or something. When I do that kind of stuff, I notice I put stuff like on black and white or whatever. I think there's something about it subconsciously that makes me feel like there's some kind of covering, some kind of disguise, some kind of something that's protecting me, or that's, you know, keeping it from being 100%. Like it's too, I'm trying to keep something back, you know. I don't know. It just feels a little more safe or comfortable. I don't know. Oh, that makes me feel sad, but that makes sense, Dark Alley. Man. I mean, at least it may be a blessing in disguise. It made you a guitarist, you know? Gospel master. Okay. No way, don't redo. The break is what makes it real and helps your audience connect with it. Bro, it breaks me every time. Looking forward to more. Yeah, man, I got through the whole song, and then in my head, I was like, you idiot. You idiot. You couldn't get through the whole song? Well, thanks for saying that. Because I could have been negative and anticipated people being like, oh, you're not even professional. You can't even play a song straight. Or, oh, you're being fake. You're trying to emotion bait. And I just started thinking all these negative things. Thank you, man. Oh, snap. Oh, we reached the goal. My flow goes deep like the ocean. Heck yeah. So hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Oh, dang. I'm sipping on this green tea potion. Oh, dang. Thank you, guys. Let me see. How did we get there? Damon. Whose hot dog is this? Damon finding that hot dog. Damon bringing that hot dog to the party. Thank you, Damon. I used to play violin when I was in elementary school. We had like a little violin class. You probably played chess, GM. I used to quite a bit. I was pretty good at it. Wait, why did that even come up? What were we talking about? Marloca! I almost said Marlogo. Marloca! Leon Enriquez, 28, almost there. Not a spy, by the way. A music academic. That is, jeez, man, I'm so jealous. This dude is on official business. Being a music, look, I'm over here trying to like talk about music, you know, trying to pursue something. And this dude's over here. By the way, though, that is exactly something that a spy would say. So I'm still confused. Damon. 27. Oh, dang, we're going back in time. Wait, we got 28, 28, and then 27. Heck yeah. Wait, and then that was it. We went back in time a little bit and we got it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Shoo. Yeah, I didn't play it great either, man. I remember when I was like in 5th grade, we had to learn the Titanic song, My Heart Will Go On. And I learned it the best. I got the brand new violin. We had a competition for whoever played the song the cleanest got the brand new nice violin, and I got it. I used to do that, man. I used to play at a lot of churches and stuff. It was cool, man. I mean, when I think back on it, it was like I was living a different life, man. I was playing all these gigs. I think I told you guys, I remember people would actually ask for my autograph, and it felt so weird. I was like, no, it feels dirty. But that would be $10. AR caught me slipping with the goal. We made it, man. Looks like we made it. Dark Alley. Gots to do what you gots to do. Music academic is the kind of job that only exists as covers for spies. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I like it. I do listen to it. Look, yeah, Lo Seth, I don't think I miss one, actually. But yeah, I don't think it feels like if I was actually there or in the loop then I'd probably not like it as much. Like, it's something that I could like from a distance. Violin, all they gave me to play was a plastic recorder. Oh, I played that too. I used to play Hot Cross Buns. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, I hope Hot Cross Buns is copyright free. Imagine I get claimed for Hot Cross Buns. So are we gonna talk about Merab Dvalishvili or what? We've been here for 1 hour and 58 minutes, and nobody has talked about Merab. Do I have to bring it up? I really have to be the one to bring it up? I guess that makes sense. Merab Dvalishvili is in the news because he's picking fights with the Khabib clan, apparently. And I can't pretend that I spend a bunch of time watching every single promotion out there. Like, if something's significant, if something notable happens in the like RAF events or whatever, we talk about it. But I'm not paying attention to every single thing that happens, everything that happens behind the scenes. And apparently he's beefing with people from that clan, and he showed up on some, I don't even know what it was, Instagram or Twitter or something. He's talking to all these papas, letting them know that he's up to the task if they cross paths in real lives, if they send location. And I think, what event is it? Merab has an event that's coming up pretty soon here. He's fighting Peter Yan at UFC. What is that? Is that going to be 331? Wait a minute. How far away is that? Because they're not even headlining 331. Let me see. Merab versus 333 is what they're planning for right now in October. UFC 333. Right? Am I incorrect? I think Merab needs to get his nose fixed. I saw, let me see. I have it on the thumbnail. But for those of you that can't see it right now, scope this. Look at this dude's nose. Look at this. Now, from this photo, from this angle, maybe you can't completely tell. But when I saw this, because first of all, this is a photo that you're looking at. I screenshotted this from a video. And when I was watching the video and I was seeing this dude in 3D, and he's moving around and talking and putting his face at different angles, all that I could think about was how you have to believe at certain angles, this dude can't even see. Think about it. If he is at certain angles with his opponent, he can't see over that bump. His nose is crazy right now. And I've been hearing that he is refusing to fix it. And I don't know what the reason is. I don't know if it's because he thinks it's like effeminate, like I don't want to get face work done, or he's afraid that it's going to affect his singing voice. That's supposedly why, what's that dude's name that died from Freddie Mercury? That supposedly he didn't want to change his teeth. He didn't want to change. Now, I don't know if this is true. I've heard for years that Freddie Mercury refused to change his messed up gangly teeth because he was afraid that it would affect his singing voice. It came out years later that he thought that if he changed the shape of his teeth, that his boyfriend would leave him. I don't know if that's true. But it makes sense to me in this case, Merab, like, I mean, people have stuff done to their noses all the time. Like Dricus du Duplessis did it, and he was okay. And supposedly he could breathe better. But then you got people like Kanye West, like his mom, and she didn't make it. So I think it's a very case-by-case thing. Some people are afraid of the anesthesia and whatnot. But Merab's nose looks crazy. Some people say that Merab's nose mogs Ariel Hawini. Merab's nose looks like, Merab's nose makes Ariel Hawini's nose looks like one of those little button up. You know how they say those little turn up like button noses? Like they make everyone in the cartoons look like. You would think that that's like the, I guess like the more socially acceptable, like publicly wanted noses. I don't know why they always do that. Like in the animations and stuff, they always give people the little Disney, the little button noses. That's how he make Ariel Hawani look. Ariel Hawani is telling him, "You're taking everything I work for." The nose is crazy. Merab Dvalishvili going into this fight with that nose is, I think, even more dangerous than Michael Bisping going. I don't know how he gets cleared for fights. Because Michael Bisping, at least he could pop in a fake eye and fool the commission. Merab's not fooling anyone with that nose. There's no way that he could see. The way, look at Merab's nose. Merab's nose is like, he has this on his nose, right? And like, if I cover, like, because you know how when you have both eyes open, the other one compensates. So you, like, he can't see. I can't see over this. Like, I can't see my hand right here. I can't see this hand over this nose. So, like, imagine if something's coming over here. How do you get cleared like that? At least Bisping could fake it. I guess it's easier when you're not dealing with throwing and catching that many strikes if you're just going to be hugging the guy for the entire fight. But I saw that and I was like, how is he going to get cleared with that? How is he going to fight with that? I don't know if you guys could see my mouse. There's a setting on here sometimes where you can see the mouse and sometimes you can't. I can't remember if I disabled it. But how does his right eye see over this? He's basically fighting like the dude from the Odyssey. He's fighting with one eye. He'd miss a right uppercut. That's what I'm saying. Because you know what, to be honest, when I was doing that enactment right now and I was covering this, I was like, wait a minute. But he could see out of this eye. So maybe he doesn't need this eye. But yeah, there's certain things. I was trying in real time to think what would be blocked with that nose. I guess you thought of one right there. Some uppercuts. So if Peter Yan, theoretically, if Peter Yan is taking note of this nose, he's knowing exactly what to train and fight. He's just spamming a right uppercut. Is that what Mike Perry's nose looked like? I remember it was busted up. ARJR! Balls Mahoney! Cause I got all my homies was just blessed with a green card. Thank you, ARJR, for bringing him into the family. It could only get so broke until it goes flat. So he's just trying to make the whole thing flat. So it gets bulbous before it goes flat. Dang. He doesn't want to get the surgery till he's done fight. So shouldn't he have done the surgery right after that Merab fight? Because that Merab fight was going to be, wasn't he trying to break a record or something? That was going to be his 5th fight in a calendar year. So shouldn't that been the tip off to him? I'm doing too much. I need to relax. I need to wind down a little bit. I was overdoing it, and this is probably why I gassed myself out. I need to rethink my game plan, my strategy. That would have been the perfect time to say, okay, I'll do it now. Force myself to take a little bit of time. And now he waited too long. Just like Gaethje not retiring. That nose changes his depth perception. Dang. Yeah, I can't even spar. It has to be. It has to be obstructing his vision. It's so far out in front. There's no way his eye could see past that. He's basically like, I don't know, he's like a horse. You know how their nose and their eyes see like that way? Dang. Oh, man. So you got to just break it so much that you can't even break it anymore? That's crazy. Cody Chapman! What are the odds? Look at this back-to-back. That's crazy timing. Did you guys just become best friends? Cody Chapman has been a member, a loving, devoted member for 12 months. Much love, Cody. Much love, Cody Chapman. He's a Chapman. Scooty, gotta get a do bop bop. Maverick Top Gun is blessing us with his presence on this Wednesday afternoon. What's up, Maverick? See, man, Merab needs he needs to heal that nose and his knee. Catching a ball without looking at your hand. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Do some people have to look at their hand to catch a ball? He has to train his tactical perception like catching a ball without looking at. Wait, do some people... Look at, hold up. Well, maybe I do need to look at my hand. Wait, but a pen is not easy to catch like that. Your nose will not stop you from seeing. But here's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. Because look, it's science. Look, I'm doing science right now, literally. Imagine this is Merab's nose, right? Okay. Now, here's the tricky part. When he's fighting, of course he's going to have both eyes open. But let's say, because this has to be part of it, right? Just like when you get a vision test, they have you cover one eye for a reason. Even when you Michael Bisping, he had to. So this is a perfect example. Michael Bisping had to memorize the eye charts because they make you cover an eye, right? He wouldn't have had to memorize it if they don't make you cover eyes, because then his other eye would have just done the trick. So if we're going to be honest and you're genuinely testing how his right eye could see past his nose, then you got to close the right eye. So now look, I can't see this hand. Look, let me show you. I'll tell you when I could see it. So let's say there's a hook coming to his temple over here, right on the ear even. I'll tell you when I could see it. I can't see none of this. Now I could see it. All this right here, all this is fair game for Peter Yan. Now, I know you're thinking, just open this eye. But now I got like a weird double vision kind of thing. Because when you got something doing this, it gives you double vision. This, I don't know. I don't know the science. And Angel Padilla is not here right now. He probably started working already. I don't know. But when I got both eyes free, they kind of do this thing where they synchronize and they're in harmony. But the moment I go like this, now I have double vision. Now I'm seeing two different perspectives, and I got that weird cross-eyed thing in the middle. Like I could see the phone, and it's doing some weird things to my perception right now. So it gives you like a weird, different kind of vision. It's like I'm Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon, and I'm seeing like a bunch of that dude right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how, which, you know, I guess it worked for Bruce Lee. So if Merab is, you know, so that's maybe another bad example because Bruce Lee was able to thrive in that situation. But Merab is not Bruce Lee. So, I mean, I don't see any way how that doesn't affect it. And his nose is currently coming farther out than this phone. This dude literally, what's that one dinosaur that has the, what is it, like a triceratops? This dude literally has, is that the right, am I thinking of the right dinosaur? There's a dinosaur that has like a crazy thing coming like out the front right there that you would think create a hard time seeing for him. I don't know. And then we have Cody Chapman blessing Sandor Hound. Family. Thank you so much, Cody Chapman. Thank you, man. What a blessing just coming in here and changing the lives of these people right off the bat, man. He could smell the punches coming like Bloodsport. See, you are blessed, Mystical. You got it broken in the right way. You're blessed. Maverick Top Gun. We're going to Sizzler, Jesse. We're going to Sizzler. Dude, you're living fancy, man. You're living fancy. You need some of them wet wipes on the table. That's how you know you're living fat, man. That's how you know you're doing it big. When you got wet wipes on the table. Shoo! Dark Alley's back. Dark Alley's back. GM, isn't it ironic that Merab and his fans are crying that Yan isn't back yet, but they cried that the only reason he lost to Yan and Aljamain got KO'd by Sean because he came back to. Yeah, man, it's dude, I catch myself doing it sometimes too. There's like a lot of like, I mean, unfortunately, it's too easy to have a lot of hypocrisy and double standards based on like who your favorite fighter is. You know, just like people will complain about grappling until their favorite fighter grapples and wins. They'll complain about late stoppage until their favorite fighter loses or wins because I don't know, however that metaphor goes. So yeah, it is ridiculous, man. Oh, by military medic. Ooh. 2 Sharpies. Ooh. That's like just like a old school walk it off type of scenario, huh? I saw my phone light up right now. I think someone was being generous. Let me check on this here. Oh, by the way, I want to, well, let me do this right here since I'm right here. I want to say thank you to James Bishop. I don't know if he's pocket listening. I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't know where he's at. He could be in Rio de Janeiro for all we know right now. You know how sometimes people are like in those romantic comedy movies when you're in that part of the movie, where like the people are like on different sides of like the country, and they're both like looking up at the moon at the same time, and they like miss each other and stuff. Like, for all we know, Leon Enriquez and James Bishop are both smelling that Rio de Janeiro caca right now. And like they're fine. Like, like maybe that's a weird illustration, but that's just the first thing I thought of. But James Bishop just threw 10 big ones down in the Cash App, and he says he's at work, and he says, miss you guys. I want you guys to know that you are missed. You are missed by him. Damon. Responsible for all you anonymous donations. Thank you so much, James Bishop. Again, I don't even know if you're able to hear this right now, but you are very loved and appreciated in this community. And I also wanted to say thank you. There were a couple individuals yesterday. ARJR and Marloca were very generous when we weren't even live, and I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for going to the new channel and showing some love. Ooh. Oh, that looks beautiful, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm able to show this picture, ARJR, because I don't know if there's someone in this chat right now that it's going to, that maybe it shouldn't be shown yet. Or maybe if they're like in the room with someone and they see the screen and they're like, oh, I ruined it. I don't know, but this looks beautiful, man. The detail is astounding, bro. Jake the Snake. You know what? The atmosphere of the stream like always turns things around for me, man. I wasn't feeling that great at the beginning of the stream, and it really took us a while to get going. But I feel good. I feel good right now. And I feel better now that you're here, bro. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Now, this is not something that grows in nature, ladies and gentlemen. You will not find this growing in your neighborhood. This only grows from the hard-working, laborious hands of the homie ARJR. Look at that detail. Are you kidding me? If you want to see more creations like that, all you got to do is click on his channel. He makes them all the time. He makes videos. You could actually watch him move in video form. I don't know why you're not all there already. Look, it came up a little while ago to look at UFC 330 real quick, say what we think about it. I don't know, dude. I literally started the stream talking about how I've just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to start making videos talking about finance or something. I don't know. I'm just getting burned out on MMA. And so we're looking at the prelims right now. Rafael Tobias and Lucas Fernando. And I'm going to pick Rafael, simply because Lucas's photo is black and white. And what are you doing? The prelims, how is there only one fight on the prelims and two fights? No, there's only one fight on the pre-prelims and two fights on the prelims. Interesting. So we got Jeremiah Wells and Mike Miktibek Oral by I'm going to pick the dude with the funky name because he's probably had a hard life that made him train harder than the people around him because of having to live with a name like that. Like his first name doesn't even have any vowels. Like, okay, the next fight is Jalen Turner and Kawi Fernandez. I'm gonna go with Jalen Turner. Um, we got Neil Magny and Ramiz Brahimaj. I'm gonna go with Neil Magny because he's fighting for his life and reputation at this point. He wants desperately to get a win on a card that Ian Gary lost on. Vicente Luque and Treesing Gore. I'm going to have to go with Treesing because he's gonna make this fight gory. Dante Johnson and Eric McConical. I'm gonna have to go with Eric because I don't like Dante's ponytail. Chidi Njokwani versus Joao Alvarez. I'm gonna go with the Chidi guy because he looks like he comes from a hard place, and Joao probably received much more love as a child. Edson Barbosa versus Ebestan Ribovics. I'm going to have to go with Esteban out of historical evidence and common sense. Mansour Abdul Malik versus Dustin Stolfus. I'm going to have to go with Mansour because Dustin looks like he looks like, I don't know, bro. He looks like a librarian kind of. Charles Johnson and Jose Ochoa. I'm going to have to go with Charles Johnson out of sheer hope because I want to see that dude in his funny haircut do a promo. Mackenzie Dern and Jillian Robertson. I'm going to have to go with Dern because I think her having the strap unlocked something in her brain that made her carry herself differently. And I think it kind of unlocked a next level in her brain. And then maybe hopefully she'll stop twerking. And it gave her a new sense of validity. Makachev versus Gary. I'm gonna have to go with Makachev. Out of just like watching every other of their 2 fights ever. Yeah, MVP MMA. I know it sounds like a joke. I know it seems like a meme, but UFC is not doing themselves any favors. And if MVP comes along and they're paying fighters better and they're treating fighters better and they're scooping up fighters that the UFC isn't showing love and respect to, and they're bringing other people in. I'm not saying, oh, they're going to bring in Snoop Dogg to commentate again. I'm just saying, if they're finding ways to make events more entertaining, like at what point do we go, okay, what does UFC have anymore? Nina? You guys got to all think about that if you want to talk down on MVP. You got to think about all the negative stuff you say about UFC. It's boring. It's stale. It's falling off. They don't pay their fighters. Dana's a terrible guy. He's a gambling addict and doesn't pay his guys and doesn't give them insurance, blah, 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 doesn't give them salary, doesn't take care of them. I think everything's fixed. The judges are rigged. The refs are rigged. The fighters are blah, 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 blah. What about MVP? Boo! UFC's better. What? Think about it. Darren Miguel. Talbot versus Figueiredo in October. Who you got? Talbot. I mean, as much as I wanted to see Cejudo win, oh my goodness. Talbot looked solid and very much in control. And Figueiredo is just a shell of himself. Oh yeah, it's way different. It's way different with the Moss and Jesse show. I sincerely have fun doing that. We're able to riff off of each other. You know, maybe if it's a situation where I would have been just sitting there by myself, I'd be like, okay, let me see, what should I talk about? But when we're just bouncing ideas and conversation off each other, man, the time flies. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Is it not common knowledge that ARJR has his own channel? Have I not done a good job at sharing this with the world? That's crazy, Nigel, for real. That is insane. Wow. Yeah, I love that dude's hair. Mickey Mouse. Oh. I want to talk with you guys about something that I've been very embarrassed about. And I'm going to have to dip out pretty soon here. I got to go pick up a child. Don't worry, it's my child. But something has been afflicting me lately. And I'm embarrassed about it. I don't know what to do about it. I feel like I'm starting to become a fan. Now, I don't know if I feel like those words may be a little too strong. But just to keep it very generic, because that is the sentiment, I feel like it's possible that I'm kind of becoming a fan of Patty Pimblett. Am I crazy? Am I wrong? What is this? Oh, I hope that's what I think it is. That's definitely not what I thought it was. Heck yeah. I just got an email from somebody. Heck yeah. I hope you can hear me right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anytime. Listen, I used to really, really dislike Patty Pimblett, and I would talk a lot of papas about him. And I thought he was very loudmouth and obnoxious and annoying in every way. I think I'm becoming a fan. Can anybody relate to this? Have people already been fans? Or is there anybody that felt the same way as me and now they're coming around too? Patty's good. I'm a fan of Patty, but only his post-fight weight gains. See, listen, Nigel. I'm a Patty fan after that fight. After last fight, and we're looking at his earlier battles. Okay. So listen, this morning, I was watching one of those MMA slop videos, and I saw a video of Patty Pimblett, and you guys have probably seen this. He opened up something that looked like a pizza box. That's what it looked like to me. He opened like this square-looking box, and it had pizza in it, and like French fries, and chicken, and onion rings, and hamburgers. And it was like Christmas for him. And there was this childlike innocence about it. And he was just filled with wonder and happiness. And he starts eating like it's his favorite moment ever. And you know what it is that, like, okay, so he started doing that. And I'm sitting there watching another full grand moan eat. Full grand moan? Oh, no. Okay, I'm sitting there watching another. I was moaning as I was watching the video. I was sitting there watching another full-grown man eating. I'm basically watching a mukbang. And in my beanie, I said to myself, I think I just became a fan. And it's like, you know how, like, that's what makes us like, not even just fighters, but when we gravitate towards certain people, whether they're musicians, actors, whatever, podcasters, there's certain connections that we make where we're like, oh, they're like me. And when I saw him eating that food, like I went to my happy place. And I felt like there was some kind of connection. And I was like, he's been like me all along. He's just a dude that loves his food. And when he gets on the mic and he says stuff that I thought was obnoxious and he's going crazy and he's cutting promos and he's getting in people's... all he's trying to do is... he's trying to carve out his path to his next pizza. That's all he's trying to do. He's thinking, how creative can I be? How entertaining do I need to be? What do I need to say? How am I going to get that next box of food? And then he munches out and he gains weight and he's happy. And he looks like that dude from the movie Sing. And it's like he has to put up this front when he's beefing with other dudes. Like they all do, I guess. And it's funny because when it's our favorite fighters, we like it. I like it when Josh Hokett does it, but I just didn't like it when Paddy Pimblett did it. I don't know what it was about him. It might have been I started to grow a distaste for him because I was seeing him with these alley-oop matchups. Very Sean O'Malley style. I was seeing him with these alley-oop matchups, and then when he won them, and a lot of them not even that impressively, they would act like he was the greatest thing ever. It was like another Conor McGregor situation. They would act like he was the golden child, and it was really irritating to see. And when you feel like you got an industry plant right in front of your face and like the promotion's gaslighting you and disrespecting your intelligence, it annoys you. It was frustrating to witness. But when I see the kind of beating that he was willing to take from Gaethje and how he hung in there, how he was basically the Liverpudlian zombie, when you see the kind of heart there's a lot of fighters out there. Look at Ilya. There's a lot of fighters out there that people acted like was some kind of mythical creature. And like they were unbeatable, invincible. And how many times have we seen them tap? Just cower into a shell, into the turtle position. Just absolutely give up against the fence and get just waiting for that TKO. Quit on the corner, quit on the stool. Paddy, that Liverpudlian zombie, he took that beating. He showed heart. Literally, you could see his heart. There was an opening in his chest from what Gaethje was throwing elbows against the cage. You could literally see parts of his heart. Some of his flesh was chucked out into the stands. And then the turnaround. Now, it's not the same fighter. It's not like he came back and did that to Gaethje. But then the turnaround. That way he came back and was motivated to climb that mountain and do what he did to BSD. There's something inspirational about that. And then, you know what I love? He doesn't come out of those fights. I don't know if you guys saw Conor McGregor's drinking again. Apparently, of all things, Brad Pitt, apparently he was sober. I didn't know anything about this. Apparently, Brad Pitt was sober for 7 years. And now he's like, I'm going to drink again. And Conor McGregor took the opportunity to go, I'm going to drink too. And he put some kind of caption on social media. Hey, my fellow actor, like if Conor's like a big actor now, my fellow actor is breaking his sobriety, so I will do it as well in celebration. He was just looking for any opportunity to start drinking again. So who knows where that's going to lead. But Paddy, he doesn't win and come out and go to the clubs and start celebrating and start getting drunk and start doing drugs and start getting crazy. He comes out and he's like, where's my pizza? Where's my stuffed crust? Where's my smash burger? I'm like, I could relate to that. That seems like a real dude. And then you see him out and about with his family, with his baby, with his with the stroller. It's like, he seems like a good family dude. All he wants to do is be with his family and eat his food. And he has to talk some papa sometimes to sell fights. And, maybe after that Gaethje beating, maybe he'll be that smarter fighter more consistently like we saw against BSD. Maybe because the thing that annoyed me the most about him is how he was always shamelessly getting pushed by the UFC. And he totally didn't deserve it because he was winning in unimpressive, and what I mean by that, in unimpressive fashions, even if they were impressive, they weren't, because look who it was against. And look at all those guys' past fights and records and resumes. Like, come on. But that's not Paddy's fault. He doesn't, he's not matchmaking for himself. I think it's just the way he would act after those victories. That's like, it's like the way that Joshua Van was acting after Pantoja had defeated himself. Or how Max Holloway was acting after Conor fooled the world and stole his money. But what's he supposed to do? He has to keep trying to sell the next fight, right? I think I'm becoming a Paddy fan. I mean, he's basically cousins with the Beatles. How could I hate? Yeah, okay, so Dark Alley Recordings is having the same arc. Legendary Gnome, same thing. Okay, so I'm not alone in this. I was a fan since he went from fat to skinny all those times. That was part of making me a fan too. How the weight gain and the loss and the weight gain, it shows a crazy kind of discipline. And you gotta respect that. Like, how many fighters miss weight constantly that don't even blow up the way he does? Like, it's a meme the way he blows up. And he still doesn't miss weight. He still remains a professional. That discipline is crazy. I was the same. I was skeptical of Paddy when he first showed up, but after the Gaethje fight, I started to like him little by little. Yeah, it's funny how that works when some of those dudes take a beating. It's like, oh, respect. That's funny, bro. I feel like the thing that makes me love him is making you dislike him. I enjoy his fights, but the whole constant eating on camera, Paddy the Fatty persona where he talks through his chew makes me want to hate him. I guess, different strokes, Because I get annoyed with his fights. Because it's like, dude, you fight too sloppy. You get hit constantly. And then you act like you're the greatest fighter ever. I mean, minus the Gaethje and the BSD fight that are making people start to turn around and come around with them. Paji Primlich. Yeah, you can only get away with that for so long, Mystical. Paddy's going to end up in heavyweight fighting with Josh Hokett. Yeah, Paddy is definitely someone, Dark Alley Recordings, definitely is someone that when he's cutting promos and talking on the mic, it does not feel gimmicky. It doesn't feel fake. It doesn't feel like he's putting something on. It feels real. It feels authentic. Do you agree that he absolutely has an addiction to food? Yes. And I do too. I'm not trying to be funny about it. I'm not trying to make it into a joke. It's a serious thing that I do need to address. And I think that's one of the things that made me gravitate toward the dude. I felt like a sort of kinship, as dumb as that sounds. It's very easily identifiable, especially in someone that struggles with the same thing. The way that he lovingly, longingly looks at food and reacts to food and acts when he's eating, I identified it immediately. It's not good. I have the same thing. I have the proclivities of the predisposition to be a glutton, and I'm not proud of that. It is sinful. I am going to have to go now. I'm starting to get a flood of text messages because I already kind of should be leaving somewhere. If Patty didn't find MMA, he would be morbidly obese. Yeah. Dude, you know what? This always happens right when I feel like things are starting to pick up and people are starting to get here. I gotta go all the time. Shoot, man, I gotta go. Yeah, Mystical, you're right. I'm not proud of that. I'm very much aware of it. I need to relax with that. I need to knock it off with that. And sometimes I see Jesse Jr. kind of taking cues from me. And I don't want to be a bad example. So I need to reel it back and show some discipline. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to like undereat, but bro, I can't even like, I really overdo it. Like I'm legendary in my personal circles. Like somebody that I haven't talked to in like a few years, I was texting with a few days ago. Haven't talked to the dude in a few years. The first thing he tells me, where is it at? The first thing he tells me is how for some reason I came up in conversation with him and this other dude. And he says, you came up in conversation and I told the guy about the time when you got 2 Little Caesars pizzas and you ate one on the way home and left the box in the car so that you could eat the other one with your family. Like, that's what I'm known for. I think I've told you guys that story where I went and I got 2 pizzas and I ate one by myself in the car before I even got home. And then I took the other one in the house like, oh, here's our pizza. Like if that was the only one. And then enjoyed that pizza with the family and just ate a couple slices or like a few slices. Like that's how people know me. I remember one time I was at a Christmas thing. It was like a team bonding thing, and my manager, she introduced me to somebody as that I could finish. I could eat a whole pizza by myself, which is nothing. I mean, I know some of you in here could do that. That's nothing. That's starter stuff. That's cute, you know. I'm just saying to other people that sounds like a lot, like to normal people. Marloka! Thank you very much. Marloka, thank you for the parting gift. Thank you for presenting that beautiful little fox. You know what? I had a dream. I really got to dip out. I got to just like end the stream cold right now. I had a dream last night that I was like, I don't know if it was like a zoo or what, but I was at a place where like 7 tigers escaped and they were like eating people. There were people with wounds and bleeding all around me. And I was like running from these tigers. And I was like, rah! Get over, blah, blah! Like I was trying to freak them out. It was crazy. It was crazy. So to see this beautiful little tender, well-mannered fox is a relief. Thank you, Marloka. And thank you, ARJR, for blessing Layden James. Thank you very much. Thank you. Listen, I have to go. I'm going to have Jesse Jr. waiting on the sidewalk for me. Thank you for being here. I apologize that I have to dip out. I wish I could have been here longer. Thank you for helping me reach the goal. Please stay tuned. We're peaking again. We're not going out of town for tournaments. We're staying active. The most active MMA channel on YouTube. Please stay plugged in for the streams, the shorts, the VODs. Please go scope my new music channel. That's going to be the main channel very soon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look in my most recent post on this channel. I posted a link to my brand new channel. I'm going to be coming and touring your city very soon. Thank you for being here. Stay safe out there. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Later. Thank you for... Oh, I'll let you know mañana, Marloca, for sure. I'm going to guess somewhere between like 4 and 5 because I got to get up early on Saturday. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good luck. Hey, James Bishop. I don't know if you were listening. Much love. Thank you for the contribution. I shouted you out earlier. The first annual Grandmaster Food Drive should happen soon. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, I don't know when, ARJR. I don't know when. Marilena does not love those.